Dr. Jim. Dr. Jim has been involved in Toastmasters for the past, 25 years?
Oh, it's just really long.
Long time. And he has PhD in computer networking. And he has worked in many companies, including our own Verizon here for more than 10 years. And now he's working for one of the small company where he's the VP.
Vice President.
Vice President. And he's a mentor. He has been a mentor for many of our Toastmaster members. And most importantly, the recent one, he mentored one of our Toastmaster member, and he's going to go to Kuala Lumpur to give his international speech. So we would like to welcome our Dr. Jim to deliver his speech.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. So I'd like to start our time today off by asking you a very simple question. Who in my audience today would like to lose a few pounds? Quick show of hands. Who's interested in losing some weight? Why not? So I saw a bunch of hands go up. You know, God's honest truth, this is something that most of us at one time or another gets interested in doing, right? And why? Well, because we really enjoyed eating everything that pretty much wasn't nailed down. And now, when we step on the scale, we discover that whatever our mental image is of what we should weigh, the scale's telling us, woo, okay, we've got a few extra pounds to go on there. Okay, well that's fine. That's not a problem whatsoever. So, you know, that has been my situation. Now, weight isn't really that big of a deal in my life, but I have a lovely wife. My lovely wife has brought 3, I'd say fantastic, but that might be stretching a little bit, children into the world, okay? And in case any of you have not been pregnant before, allow me to share with you that pregnancy changes the body. And you do gain weight during pregnancy, and then hopefully you lose pounds, and then you get pregnant again and again, and it just, you know. My wife's other big challenge that she has, she's not the kind of lady who sits down with the thing ice cream and goes through it. But unfortunately, she made a very poor selection when she got married. She married me. And I'm the guy at 8 o'clock at night that says, hey, how about pizza? And then when I'm done with the pizza, I go, you know, I really haven't been to Dairy Queen in a while. Would you like to come along? And the answer is always, of course, yes. I mean, who can say no to that, right? So, we get to today. And so my wife probably has, let's say, roughly an additional 100 pounds that she would be very happy in asking to go away. And so I am her supportive life partner. And the question is, well, great, let's make it go away. So I have done many things with my wife to assist her in losing her pounds. And they've all pretty much not worked, okay? We've done a variety of diets, varying things. We did the Atkins, remember Atkins diet? Hey, would you like some more meat? And nothing else, just some more meat? That was a little bit crazy, okay, admittedly. She actually also went to a doctor once upon a time whose specialty was weight loss. And he basically, the wrong way to say it, but basically he put you on meth. Okay? Great way to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, meth is the way to go. But unfortunately, her system wasn't able to handle it, so that didn't last for very long. So we find ourselves in the situation where we're also getting older, right? And as you become older, the last thing you want to do is go into your older years carrying extra pounds. It means the heart, the liver, and all those other very important organs are going to have to work a lot harder. So once again, as the responsible mate, I'm always keeping my eyes open for a way to assist my wife in losing weight. And I may have found it. I always want to be too far. I don't want to go out on that limb too far. You know, it's a little bit early on in the process. But we have discovered yet another diet. But this one seems to, number one, be a reasonable diet. No crazy things like just eat grapefruit and nothing else, okay? And number 2, it has had some fairly spectacular successes. Now, when you say spectacular successes, what are we talking about? Let me explain the scenario to you. So my wife and I both committed to doing this diet. We said we will start the diet on Monday. Now we said this on Friday. So do you know what happens when you say that you're going to start a diet on Monday and it's Friday?
Binge eat on the weekend.
What do you do that weekend? It was the most glorious weekend ever. My mind reels at what I ate that weekend, but it was pretty much everything, and I enjoyed it all. So on that Monday morning prior to starting the diet, when I stepped on the scale and went, oh my God, where did that number come from? I discovered I weighed roughly 21 pounds more than I should weigh.
Wow.
So I was like, well, you know, I was just going to go on the diet as sympathy for my wife, but perhaps I really should do this. Okay. So anyway, so we went through the diet, and I'll just tell you, at the end of the first week, I lost 15 pounds. My lovely wife lost 12 pounds. Not bad. Admittedly, the first week was a setup. Okay? We went in heavy. Okay? So I don't know if, you know, the food that you ate, you know, most recently leaves the most, I don't know what the stories are. We went through the second week. My wife actually lost like a pound. I lost 4 pounds. I don't tell my wife how much I lost anymore because it doesn't seem to make her happy. But overall, the diet seems to be a very reasonable diet, and they promise roughly about 20 pounds within a month. So let me explain to you what the diet is. The diet has a name, because all good diets have a name, right? This one's called the fast metabolism diet. The idea behind it is actually pretty simple. The thought is the only way that you can lose weight is by having your metabolism burn off your stores of fat. If you exercise a lot, you're going to eat a lot more. Thank you very much. So this diet is broken into actually 3 phases. The very first phase, which consists of 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, the foods that you're taking in are designed to relax your system and convince it that it's not starving and that there's plenty of food available to it. It's a lot of vegetables, it's lean meats, it's all very normal sorts of stuff. The next 2 days, which are Wednesday and Thursday, are designed to basically take in foods, which are really chemicals if you think about it, that cause fat stores in your body to be loosened and to enter into the bloodstream. And that's all in preparation for the last 3 days, which are Friday and Saturday and Sunday, in which what you're taking in is good fat, and actually a lot of good fat, which causes your body's furnace doors to swing wide open, your metabolism operating on high, and you start burning the good fat, and all the bad fat goes along with it. You eat 5 times a day. That's actually pretty common for most diets these days, so there's 2 snacks in there. Basically so that your stomach's never really empty, right? And your body never goes, oh my gosh, I'm starving, I should start storing all the food that I'm eating. On this one, I'm eating a ton of vegetables. It also says you have to drink an ounce of water for half of whatever your weight is. My magic number is about 90 ounces of water a day. That's a lot of water. But I'm extremely well hydrated, I can tell you that much, okay? I'm having a ton of vegetables, a ton of meat, a ton of fruit, a ton of all sorts of stuff like that. So I'm going through the entire food pyramid several times a day. I'm very excited about it. My wife seems to be committed to doing it. She's certainly not hungry on the program, and she believes that she's actually having a positive thing. So if this all works out, she will have dropped that 100 pounds by about Christmas time. So I may have a Christmas gift coming to me this year. Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster.
So Dr. Jim,